Welcome back, guys, to East 10, Nordics, where last episode we entered the Raoul Darksea and found whirlpools in our path, sailing through them using mana cell as we started to explore the area, recapturing its eastern fortress. After dealing with a rambunctious penguin, we navigated to Redsand Isle, where we hoped to pick up the other ingredient for Dr. Flair's quest. These guys are level 68.
Yeah! Can't catch me!
What does our new ability look like, eh?
Done. Team up! Blast off!
Too much animation!
Eat this! Going somewhere!
How's that?
Eat this! Yeah!
Oh, everlasting
Something's
leather.
off. Might want to mana sense around.
There's a lot of these guys on this island. This could give me a fair bit of upgrades, and I could be able to change my armor. My armor is still like the previous tier.
Take this! Eat this! Take this! Eat this! Yeah!
Oh, what? You missed!
Get him! Get him!
How's that?
How's this?
I knew you could do it, Karja.
Dodge this!
Oh, they're all dead.
Blast off!
And you have a final aimable kind of attack at the end of it.
Can't catch me! Eat this!
Team up! Blast off!
Guy's long dead. He didn't stand a chance. Alright, so how do I get around these areas, one might ask?
Here I go!
Starting from here.
Here I go!
To get ourselves to a bit of a story. I, Torsten of the White Well, writ word to stone. No length of long stare for lands now ravished will cause king or country to come back to us. Anguished we abandon our ark far behind, seeking Baal's shade afresh to settle anew. Carried not by seastead but on course earth by foot, we trudge ever onward over the trail with no end. Trek was fraught with qualms, forecast bleak to the hilt, unease great, yet no grievance could we allow. We walk, princess's hand wrapped around my finger, her parents gone, yet her gaze trained ahead. For a moon's time we migrated and searched, and after much sanctuary on shoreline found Carnac, stone hillock. We hiked it thenceforth, staking upon it new steads built as home. The past is bygone, borne away by time's flow. Eyes fixed wakeward foster no forward progress. Though my Norman pride I will ne'er relinquish, my bones resigned to be buried in this soil. May the path we trode, the pain we endured, serve as footway toward the future of others. Upon this silent witness to my saga's end, I, Torsten Balta, writ final word to stone. All the way over here? It's quite far from Carnac. Huh? Torsten of the White Well's last name is Balta. What's going on here? I mean, it actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's a little hard to wrap my head around, but Torsten took in Rollo and Lila's daughter, right? So if that daughter took on Torsten's last name, then it makes sense that Rollo's descendants would live on in Carnac as part of the Balta family. I mean, that seems a little strange, though. I mean, maybe Grimson took on the last name of Balta afterwards, otherwise it seems a bit... I mean, there's generations that have passed, but... No, I mean, that's a genealogical crossing. That seems a little strange, though. Right, because Grimson's not from Carnac. Oh, but wait a minute. Grimson said it was my mum who formed the Balta Seaforce. So if her last name was originally Balta, then everything checks out. I never would have thought I had ties to Torsten, let alone Carnac. But this does leave one question. Why would Grimson take on my mum's last name? Why not? It's very modern. I did it with my wife. He's the only one who can say for sure. As much as I'd like to ask him while punching his lights out, I doubt he's going to be upfront about it under these circumstances. Let's go, Adol. All we can do is move forward for now. The rune bangle shone dimly. We get 10 blue sea stones. Fix the laws around this stuff. Make it easy to change your name as a guy to your wife's name. Current laws be rubbish. Anyway, let's get ourselves to... There's a lot of hoops to jump through for a guy. Yellow ones now. They alive? Well, not anymore. As we get a luncheon recipe of sweets. Oh, I love that for lunch. Sweet treat rondo.
Oh, lucky me.
Sweets for dinner today. Excellent. Alright, there's one last thing for us to check out, and it's over... It's up higher than us. Wait, what?
Yeah.
How do I get higher? I didn't see the path left. But was it just a simple jump? Yes, it was. Is that steam rising out of there? Ah, I see you've discovered it. Yeah, it took me a while. Could I trouble you to help me in drawing some of this water? Obtain the Radna Spring Water. There, that should be enough. This stuff smells like a basket of eggs rotted in a pile of scrap metal. This medicine you're making is going to be something you drink, right? That's the plan. The water is bound to be profuse with volcanic minerals. I'm sure to make for an excellent addition to the brew. Uh-huh, if you say so. Sounds poisonous. But poison is medicine. That about covers the ingredients required. My gratitude to you both. Now I can finally start concocting the new medicine. Phew, that actually ended up being pretty hard work. It's more the fact that we had to go exploring for it. Let's get it made ASAP. Oh, I'm looking forward to it myself. I'll begin making preparations on the ship. Come and speak with me later. Why wouldn't you just walk me out, mister? We're all going the same direction. I guess it's nice. If we didn't end with that point as the exploration end, it would have been a bit criminal to remove me from the island apace. I'm pressing X, honest.
Mind taking the helm?
Yes, I know it's because you might not be done on the island, but still. I'm allowed to grumble. I was done. Take me out. I'll be glad to do this quest, though, because it will mean that the marker goes away. I'm just about prepared to concoct the new medicine. Shall we begin? Can't wait to see the final product. Are you going to use the workbench in the sick bay? Yes, that being said, I realize now that there's one extra step to the process that slipped my mind. Would you mind waiting a bit? Yeah, sure. Adol and Karja stood by in the sick bay. Several minutes later, Dr. Flair entered and began to concoct the medicine. Eventually... There, all finished. So this is made out of specular grass and those ingredients we gathered. As well as a bit of a medicinal herb I brought over from my home village. The Celceta flower, you mean?
Yes.
The same one that you found for me. You see, when I used it before, I dried and preserved a bit of it for future use. Though not as potent as the original strain, I do believe it should interact nicely with the other reagents. Uh-huh, you lost me, but sure. It doesn't look too different from your average potion, though. How well does it work? We shall find out in due time. Oh, you took it, didn't you? What's gotten into you? No, wait a second. Did you poison yourself? His entire body is trembling and he's burning up. Is he sick? No, these symptoms. Could it be... It's more effective than I ever conceived. I can't even move a single finger. Apologies, but could you bring that medicine over to me? Did you Grieger poison yourself? What did you do? Adol rushed to grab the potion and administer it to Dr. Flair. Oh, thank goodness. It worked like a charm. I suppose we can consider this clinical trial a success. On yourself. Hey, what's the big idea, Doc? I mean, there's some people back in Carnac we could have used. Did you just drink poison on purpose? Yeah, it's the same kind I used on Carnac Island, albeit diluted, of course. that was the extra step you did beforehand? Are you off your rocker? What kind of knucklehead would swig down poison used against Griga? When developing new medicines, testing their effectiveness on humans is only a matter of course. I was confident in its antidotal properties, so the probability of success was extremely high. I miscalculated the amount of poison, though. A little walk on the wild side, wouldn't you say? Nerves still doesn't even begin to describe you. I knew you weren't the same as just any old doctor, but this is pushing things straight into mad scientist territory. You have any idea how panicked Adol and I were? I apologize for any concern I've caused, but I'm already in my late 40s, older than the both of you combined. And yet I was blessed with this opportunity as a result of Adol's previous actions. A once-in-a-lifetime chance to chase my dreams in these lands I once could only ever imagine. Can you blame me for wanting to leave no challenge unfaced? If such a thing constitutes madness, then that must be what having a dream is all about. Listen to me, rattling off such childish notions at my age. Rather humorous, isn't it? Never change, Dr. Flair. Oh, I learned from the best. Honestly, I'm flabbergasted beyond words. But I guess I do get where you're coming from, even if only a little bit. Almost feels like there's a part of me that wants to take a page out of your book. Is that so? Admittedly, though, I did perhaps go a little bit overboard on this occasion.
Now then.
I'll reflect on that properly later. For now, being able to confirm this potion's efficacy is a wonderful thing. The ingredients are still exceedingly difficult to procure, however. More effort will be required to bring it into practical use. I was pleased to learn what a compatible addition of Celceta and Flour made. It only reinforces my need to obtain more of the original strain. Well, we'll get to Celceta one way or another. Once we've overcome our current battles, that is. Age might set you two apart, but I swear you're cut from the same cloth. Afterward, Dr. Flair left to gather his findings on his new creation.
That takes care of that.
Specular Synthesis is completed. Obtain a new medical formula as a byproduct of the research? Yep, we kind of knew for a quest it would be a full heal, wouldn't it? Could be anything but a full potion. Your affinity with Dr. Flair is now at max. Does that automatically, give me it?
What can I do for you today?
Depends what I need to make a full potion, doesn't it? I've got 2 on hand. Empty bottles, dried tears, and red herbs, and I've got a fair supply. I can make, at this point in time, 24 full potions. But it also cures ailments by 30% as well. Pretty decent.
Any other medicine you need? Take care, you two.
Is there another quest on board now? Wait, did a quest literally just appear? Okay. I guess I'll see your quest first. Sorry to bring this up out of nowhere, kiddos, but I got a favor to ask you both. Okay, what's the favor? Yeah, but no need to start swaying. It's nothing shady. Basically, what I have for you here is a little treasure hunt of sorts. Take a look at this. Mandy presented a hand-drawn sea chart. This isn't like the other treasure charts we sometimes find. You draft this up yourself. Let's just say it's a bit of a personal matter I've been looking into. It's also the reason I came to these seas in the first place. Would appreciate your help with it if you get the time. This thing is weirdly true to life. The place it maps out looks vaguely familiar too. Fine, we'll keep an eye out. The sea chart appears to be pointing to an area northwest of Terminal Island in Carnac Waters. Maybe a good idea to check it out when time allows. I wasn't expecting another quest to have suddenly appeared, but I guess that causes a diversion for us over there.
Hey, how's your gear holding up?
Well, it's finally going to get upgraded, I can tell you that. We have 9 everlasting leather.
Handles like a dream, guaranteed.
I'll equip 1 to you.
Handles like a dream, guaranteed.
And 1 to you. So they still need everlasting leather to go up. Calmbreaker X doesn't. Needs Vajra bones and soul timbers, so I guess that's going max out.
Okay, all done.
And that used up all my basic beast parts again.
What's next?
How could this be? I mean, I can get some back by decrafting some of the stuff I have. As long as it's a down, we can actually get quite a bit of not only craft stock, but basic beast parts as well. Those are the unique ones. We put some stuff into them, so to get some of it back again isn't terrible. Right, we now have 1,603, which means we can keep upgrading. Do I go with 2 armors or 1 weapon? I'll go with 2 armors.
Okay, all done.
It was actually 1 weapon and 1 armor, which probably made more sense, to be fair. Ooh, the next one doesn't even need everlasting blah-de-blah.
All done.
So I can actually go 3 armors.
Okay, all done.
Nice.
Don't let all this prepping go to waste.
Kar just got her weapon fully up. And her armor fully up. Adol's just like, why not me? How could you do this to me? Anyway, we need to go out to sea again. 73% completion rate. I will go to Bolden & Co. and take the slipstream up around the island rather than start from the island within...
Why not have
the bad stuff. Basic reagents set. I could buy them if I wanted.
Need anything? Take.
Keep going that way. Now, how fast does our mana cell actually recharge without the thing? It's more the fact that it doesn't decelerate as fast. We keep our speed for quite a while.
What a pleasant breeze.
That's one huge chunk of land.
It's called Redsand Island, the second largest in Obelia Gulf, if not the largest. As you can see, there's nowhere to dock. It's basically a nesting ground for migratory birds.
What, is this your place? It's like a freaking mansion, man. Props.
Didn't know we'd get some extra dialogue from coming out this way, mind you. Now, I would bet that the shark's about to attack me. I have a feeling. No, it's not just going to be as easy as rocking up to this and then yanking something out of the sea. Oh, it seems fun at the moment.
Remember seeing this terrain on a map? Let's check it out.
That was totally fine. That's good and all, because I'm not sure I'd be able to dodge it. I didn't do very well at it last time. Inside the chest was an engraved ring. The details on this thing are pretty elaborate. Would probably fetch a hefty sum. What's wrong? Nothing. I just can't believe we found it. Was it your mana powers that made it happen? Or maybe it's been waiting for me all this time? Hate to break it to you, but that ring isn't worth all that much. It's actually my own handiwork from a long time ago. Wow, you did a great job of it. We're being blocked by my... my ship accessories are blocking the view. Sorry to kill your enthusiasm, but that ain't the issue here. What was it doing at the bottom of the sea? Any connection with the passenger ship that capsized here a few years ago? Managed to put that much together already. Leave it to a Norman, I guess. Originally, I was just a budding artist living on the outskirts of the Roman Empire. Didn't have much in the way of talent, though, so making ends meet was a struggle. But I did have my childhood friend. She was my one constant supporter. It's funny, looking back, that was the happiest period of my life. Then one day, when my financial situation grew desperate, I tried taking a crack at the forgery. It was just to raise a little extra change, but ironically enough, I had more of a knack for it than I ever did for being original. My works flew off the shelves and the money was just too good for me to pass up. It caused quite a stir in the artistic community. That caught the attention of the Roman army, leading to my arrest. Then one day, while I was in prison, I received some news. My friend, the girl I let down, had taken a trip and gone missing. I didn't know about the accident until recently. The more I put the pieces together about her whereabouts, the more I turned my eyes away from the truth. I figured I'd never find anything, but... turns out our engagement ring actually survived all this time. It's a miracle. Though maybe an overly cruel one. Can't think of a more fitting punishment. Blinded by gold, I lost sight of what was really important. I mean, she still loved you enough to hold on to it. Yeah, there's some hope to be found in that. She brought it along with her to Obelia Gulf for a reason, and I don't think that's something to make the worst of. Appreciate the kind words, but don't worry about me. I figured this was how things went, and now I have closure. Just need to accept it and move forward. Thanks, you two. Your affinity with Mandy has increased. Not to maximum yet, though. Not yet. Right. Where to next? I doubt any more questy areas have appeared. Back where we were at. So it's the main story location there, and there's a questy area over here, interestingly. But I think all roads lead to the same location there a little bit.
Aye, aye, Captain.
We should try to do that quest before we do the main story. But would it be that easy to get to? Oh, damn it, these boxes, they're just too tempting.
What a pleasant breeze.
Might be handy.
What if they have leather in it? So to
We
reach
can make use of this.
around there, I have to pass through the next story area no matter what.
Look at us go! Might be handy.
This looks horrible. There, yes, the Vortex Path. It's a nice place. So this is the Vortex Path? A wild sight if I've ever seen one. Yes, in the Duchy of Norgar's age it was known as the Primal Sea. Looks like we'll have to be extra careful weaving our way through these whirlpools. Anyway, Leela, where even is the Seabed Temple? The location of the temple is something you must discover for yourselves. Please don't be like that. What? Did you forget? Not quite. The way to the Seabed Temple will only open for those who have reached it by their own merit. There is nothing I can do to assist. Hey, just the way we like it. Speak for yourself. I guess it does keep things interesting, though. Let's press on, Shield Brother. Either we find that temple or go down trying. I'm going to first of all head to the cabin area. See if there's an event with Mandy. Hey kiddos, you come at just the right time. Mind if we have a little chat? This journey's nearing its end, so just humour me for a moment. So your little odyssey's finally drawing to a close, huh? What's with you right now? Nothing at all. I'm just impressed. You guys have fought long and hard to get to this point. There's just something about kids as young as you banding together to overcome those undead monsters. The old me probably would have gotten the urge to channel this into a new work. Hey, why not take it up again? You mean? Didn't peg you as a jokester, kid. Who? The canon? The past is in the past. It's too late for me to go back in more ways than one. Sounds like an assumption. And you know what they say about those? You should understand where I'm coming from, kid. Even when our fight here on these seas is over, it won't change the fact that I'm a criminal. I can't run from the Romans forever. Sooner or later, they'll have me in chains again. Hell, my charges will likely be more severe now that I've escaped from prison. Might even get the death sentence. I mean, I can help you stay on the run. Yeah, that's sweet of you, kid, but I'd only end up weighing you down. Then I'll lend an extra hand to prop him up if need be. Same can be said for everyone here, but at the end of the day, you've stuck with us this far. Well, this is a surprise. A Norman helping a criminal of all things? You're only a criminal in the eyes of the Roman Empire, right? No reason that should matter to me. Besides, what kind of Norman would I be if I didn't repay my comrade in arms? So call me heartless if you want, but I don't intend on letting you reunite with your lover so soon. Busted. You saw right through me, did you? Ever since we found that ring, yeah, no matter how hard you tried to hide it. Yeah, well, that was the moment my life's final purpose was over and done with. I've got no one left to come home to. What else am I supposed to do at this point? Start again as many times as it takes? Start again. You lost something irreplaceable, that much is true. But you didn't lose everything. At the very least, you still have your memories. The same memories that pushed you to break out of jail and come all the way to Obelia Gulf. Whether they disappear with you right here and now, or turn into a new reason to drive you forward, is entirely up to you. Up to me, huh? I think I can get behind that. You suppose I can ever go back? Back to the way I was during those happy times spent with her, just making art for art's sake. I'll bet it was you who led me to these kids, wasn't it? My time here isn't finished just yet, so keep on watching over me in the meanwhile. Our affinity with Mandy is now at max.
Maybe this world isn't worth giving up on after all. Keep shining out there, kid.
There we go. Another maxed out person. It's time for us to just basically get one after the other people for that. It's gonna happen. Don't know if that means you can make anything cool for me or what. It's not like I've done very good at like making or upgrading stuff in the first place, is it?
Anything else you want to make? See you later.
Right, before we go through here, let's do the one thing that I need to do, finally. How many of these? We need one more. Normal attacks and mana actions preserve skill chain. No, that's going on to you. Even more luck. And finally, you will... what's it called again? You will have the skill up one. But I've lost it now. Where is it? It's actually that high up. Oh my god, it really is. It's up here. There must be another seal too. It's time to finally get Karja's stuff. Finally built up. Quattro Blade and all that will get built in time. Adol's time is over. Karja's massive growth period will now begin.
Let's keep sailing.
And before we dive into the watery depths, considering there was no shark to try and kill me, let's break on through to the other side. Where does it actually want me to go here? Oh, they wanted me to go to that island with the quest marker on it, interestingly. Oh, shoot. What the crap? I'm sorry, I'm just piloting this way because this isn't a merchant, is it? This is another hell ship, right? Maybe I can make it pilot into the whirlpool and die. This is so not a merchant ship.
Oh, seems it's a merchant ship.
It seems to be a merchant ship. Oh, it's actually a merchant! Why are you here? You're trapped! Whoa, what do we have here? Surprised you made it all this way out. Same to you. Nice navigating. You must be a good helmsman. This is just a hunch, but are you a Norman? More or less. Usually keep that all to myself in this line of work, though. I've been good at reading the wind since I was a kid. Wasn't about to let anyone beat me when it came to steering ships. You're getting wrapped up in some war or another? No thanks. That's why I ran here to the Raoul Darksea. Man, though, is this a cookie situation or what? It's great the Balta Seaforce has thrown their whole weight at it, but they ain't even pretending to play nice anymore. Those merchant ships are nothing more than puny roadblocks in their eyes. I know enough not to go sticking my nose into all of this, at least. You folks be careful, yeah? There's no telling what's out there now. Fruits barge
Waters are rough around here.
has been discovered. Blueprint for sturdy sails. Increases max mana cell charges by 1. That's a scrap paper sold out.
Anything else?
What do you mean sold out? It says you got 2 on hand. Is that some kind of like taking things on from the past? Feels like it is. We got some food stuff, so I'll buy you a
It's all yours.
sturdy cells blueprint. Maybe I'll buy this Tycoon's medal as well.
It's
Be out
all
with food
yours.
from now on.
Anything else you need?
Now that I think about it, I needed that food. Well, I can always get some tuna. You have 2 on hand. Oh, that's it. Yeah. He's not even selling me one. What's this here if you're not even going to sell it to me?
Anything else you need? I'm sure we'll run into each other again somewhere.
I was like, ah. This has been given as a travel point. I can't go that way through it, can I? I'm best off going back that way, but...
Time for a little break.
Can I upgrade that mana cell charge right now? Because having another one means I'll never run out, and I'd like that. Oh, I need everlasting leather. Of course I do.
Anything else? Okay, see you later.
Let's set sail.
My sadness is real. By the way, only 10% of this area is actually explored thus far. Wherever we're going must be one really big island. If I just go on the outside of it, can I use it to pull me around faster? No.
Full speed ahead!
God, did you hear the ship then? I didn't like that at all.
Right on target.
That was not fun. I think there's winds again, or currents more to the point, that are stopping us sailing nicely towards
We dodge
the point.
one vortex and run into another, over and over and over. What's with this place?
It's such a death trap, you almost have to laugh.
No worries. The Sandras has made it through worse.
Hang in there, everyone!
That conversation came in a little late then, didn't it?
We've come pretty far along the Vortex path, but I'm a little worried about the ship's hull. Keep hanging in there, Sandy, old girl.
Hard to believe this wreck has stayed together for so long.
It's a fine vessel. I can tell that it carries the hopes and wishes of many, as it likely has since its construction.
Really?
Yes, it's very faint but still perceptible. May the blessings of Mana be with this ship. Ferry these children to their journey's conclusion.
We are already through, but there's more. Damn it. I didn't even realize there was more in front. I was just realizing that new special ability we've got, the new duo attack, the combo attack. We're invincible throughout its entire duration? That can be abused, can it? Now this one, do I go around the right-hand side, which looks like it would dash me on that rock?
Where's the entrance to that seabed temple?
Hoogle, reconnoiter for us, please.
I'll keep a sharp lookout from the crow's nest, too.
We'll go through the middle of the two here. Well, risk it for a biscuit, they say. The slow. You made it, Sandras. You did it. Oh, wait, I've got to go in? Can't ya? What is it, Rosa? Take a look at that whirlpool off the starboard bow. The starboard bow? Yeah, so which one? Now that you pointed out, it's the only one that doesn't seem quite right. You notice it too, Shield Brother? I mean, it is in kind of a weird spot. Nah. Forget the location and look at how it's swirling. Seems oddly stable compared to the others. Still, even if that vortex is our way to the seabed temple of Aegir. Oh no. Aya. It's Aya, isn't it? Yes, Aya. But how are we supposed to open it? Well, maybe we just sail straight in. I consider that, but if we're wrong, well, there'll be nothing but driftwood to show for it. Let's try getting a little closer first. I think it's pronounced Aya.
Sure enough, this vortex doesn't look natural. There's gotta be something here. What in the... Don't tell me the eye of that thing really does lead to the temple. How about it, Shield Brother?
Well, I'm down to dive right in.
Suppose we can only sit on the fence for so long. Ships approaching from the aft! Under what banner? The Balta Seaforce! Gulf take us. From this position, we'd be hard-pressed to dodge their cannons, let alone escape.
More ships spotted off the port side. It's the Undying Fleet, led by Over! It seems he will go to any lengths to defend you, Karja. And by extension, Rolo.
Let's back Oda up. Sure, we'll back up. Let's head into the vortex.
Aye. Who wins won't matter once the path closes up behind us. We don't have the leeway to drag our heels around anyway. We press on! Steady as she goes, Shield Brother. Right into the heart of that maelstrom!
That's what I've been waiting to hear!
We're pinned between too many whirlpools to beat a retreat anyway.
Having Other buy us some time is the best bet we've got.
We're ready when you are, Karja! Thanks, crew.
I always wanted the Sandros to be a submarine.